Merry Christmas, everyone. This is Marla with Essential Family Living. And when I when I'm recording this, we have 10 days until Christmas. So sometimes around this time, people are like, "Oh, do you have all of your gifts already?" Or last chance, or you're out of time, or all of these things to make you buy presents for people. But a lot of us love to do DIY gifts. And it's just handy to have like a cute thing you want to make and then bulk make them for different people. So you can personalize them a little bit, but it's just so nice to like get a whole bunch of things made for people. So today I am going to show you super easy DIY. You can do it for your home or to give as a gift, super nice gift, especially if you're going to a meal at someone's home and you want to give them like a hostess gift, like thanks for having me, is foaming hand soap. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Um, I am going to be talking to you about the process of how to make it, some oil choices for essential oils to be putting in them, and budget, like how much does this cost per thing? So that's what we're going to be taking a look at. So step one, I bought these on Amazon for 8 of them for $14.50, so a little under $2 a piece. I find that in DIY things, the container is the most expensive item. So you can also buy some cheap, you wouldn't use it ever soap from a store that's foaming hand soap, but it's got like, synthetic things in it, and you can dump it out and use that container too. But I actually found this to be the better deal of everything. Well, I didn't look at Dollar Tree for foaming hand soap. I'm not sure if they have it, but if they have it, well, then that would be $1 and that would be cheaper. But these containers had really great reviews. So first thing you're going to want, it's going to be made of water, castile soap, and fractionated coconut oil and essential oils. Okay, that's it. But the first thing you want to do is actually put your water in first, because then you won't have to worry about the soap foaming. Like if you put the soap in first, it would foam as you were trying to pour it up. So here we go. See this here. Let me empty that jug. I'll put a little more water in. I'm not going to fill it all the way up because, for one, we have a couple more ingredients to add, but two, when you put a foaming hand soap, look at how fat this part is right there, okay? You've got to leave space for that. Otherwise, when you push it down, you actually explode it over and extra comes out. So got to be careful about that. So we've got our water. Now, if you weren't going to use this for a long time, yes, buy distilled water, go ahead. But honestly, like, we use hand soap so fast, that's not even a thing. And I'm assuming that most of the people that I'm giving this to are actually going to use it. And bam. Now, the next thing I want to show you is the amount of castile soap that I bought, okay? So a lot of times I have bought regular castile bars of soap and shredded them and melted them down. But I didn't have that much success with the last foaming hand soap that I made a while back, a couple years ago, so I've kind of just never taken the time to try it again. But this is what you need. Okay, you don't need a whole gallon. I bought a whole gallon. You probably don't need that. But Dr. Bronner's has it, that you can actually usually find in a lot of stores, like a Woodman's or something like that, or Festival has liquid castile soap there. You can buy it on Amazon. But I bought this for $40, and this was like the better like price per amount. But we only need 2 tablespoons. Who wants to be pouring this big fat thing for 2 tablespoons? So I just poured some off into a jar here. And for the first couple times you make it, you're going to want to measure just to give yourself an idea of exactly how much is that. But after that, you probably won't need to measure and you'll be fine. And so we want 2 tablespoons, and this is actually a half a teaspoon. Sorry that this is off. You're not even seeing me pour this, but I don't want to spill it onto my computer here. So that's why I need 3, but that's, again, because this is a half tablespoon. So it's a total of 2 tablespoons. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, so then the recipe also calls for a tablespoon of fractionated coconut oil. Fractionated coconut oil is just coconut oil with the fat taken out, so it always stays at a liquid. Because otherwise, right, 76 degrees, coconut oil is hard. Or, well, then it's not hard anymore, then it's liquid. But below 76 degrees, and in the winter time, which is when we're filming this, okay, then it's cold. So this is doTERRA's fractionated coconut oil, but you can go ahead and on like Amazon or like grocery stores, you can buy fractionated coconut oil. So just get something that's got a good review. You can even get like organic stuff. So there. And the recipe that I'm using, that was on doTERRA's blog, is super generous, and it gives an entire tablespoon of fractionated coconut oil. But I've seen other recipes online where they only say 1 teaspoon. So maybe 1 tablespoon, you don't need it, but it does help things go through the pump, okay? And we want to keep the pump happy so it works well for us. The next thing we want to do is add our essential oils. So you can come up with whatever combination you want, right? Because a lot of these oils are antibacterial, antifungal, viral, different things like that. So a couple combinations that I like the smell of are Melaleuca and Wild Orange. Okay, you've got your super clean and you're super happy. I love that combination. And doTERRA just came out with green mandarin, right? And I love that smell paired with rosemary. Now, just because I love it doesn't mean that you're going to love it. So check it out. Make sure you like the combination. So what I do is I like to take my covers off of things that I'm thinking about doing, and I'll just smell each one individually to remind myself like which things are coming from which bottle, and then just go like passing them under my nose at the same time to see if I like that blend, and I do. But again, you might not. Some other things that would be fantastic, like any of the Christmassy oil blends that doTERRA has, Harvest Spice or Holiday Joy, Holiday Peace, those would all be super great. Some Siberian fir with something would be really good. But I'm just going to put in 5 drops of each one of these things here. So there we go. Okay. So now we have our oils in. We've got our fractionated coconut oil. We've got our water. We've got our liquid Castile soap. So here I'm putting the cover on. And look, my pump, I definitely can add some more water to this. See how there's a lot more space in there? So just gently swish it around. Now most pumps come where you need to twist it to actually get it to work. So if you like test it before you give it as a gift, just make sure that before you give it to them, like turn it again so that it's not pumping while it's like, in the gift bag or something like that. So, da 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 da. Look at that. Oh, that is a foaming pile of happiness right there. Okay, you wouldn't need to use all that. I was just showing you that it piles up and it's super foamy, but that is a lot. But, I mean, this is a good lather. Obviously, I used too much, but even so, this is a super good lather. Oh my goodness, I love that. Oh, make sure when you get your liquid Castile soap that you get unscented so that you can go ahead and put in like the quality oils that you want to put in. So I think that is fantastic. I think 10 drops is enough, like 5 of each. I think that's great. And let's talk price point. So I put in, so this container, remember, was almost $2. So that's kind of like a big chunk right at the beginning. And I'm going to count water as free. Okay. And the amount of fractionated coconut oil and castile soap that I used added up to about 50 cents. So then it's however many essential oils you put in. So you can put in like 10 drops. You can easily get that to be like $1 or so. Maybe $1.20, $1.50 if you're putting in some pricier oils. But I'm going to estimate $1 for that. So the first time you make this, it's going to be about $3.50. But after that, like every refill would be like $1.50, $1.50, $1.50, which is a very good price for a container of foaming hand soap that has high quality ingredients that you got to pick the scent of, right? That's fantastic. And if you wanted, you could easily give someone like their own DIY kit. It'd be super cute in a basket. You could have like some fractionated coconut oil, a container, a smaller, not a gallon, okay, unless you know the person would absolutely love it, of like Dr. Bronner's Castile liquid soap and some essential oils. Like, you know, maybe you want to do the Melaleuca or wild orange, or maybe you got some free oils in a BOGO and you want to put those in there for them, or just pick one thing. You don't even have to do a combination. Put some wild orange in. I mean, no one is going to complain about washing their hands to the delicious smell of wild orange. Nobody. They're going to think it's fantastic, right? So I'm just saying, this is a super easy DIY gift. Do not fall into the trap of thinking, oh, it's too late for me to make anything. You can order all of these on Amazon, all of these things on Amazon. They can come to your house within 2 days. It still gives you a bunch of days to make it and be able to hand it out to people, like thank you notes for teachers or like Sunday school teachers, you know, all of the people in our lives that we want to give like some nice quality gift to. But I mean, if they're like 25 people, maybe having, you know, $10 or $20 gifts for each one of them is out of our price range. But maybe we could do, you know, maybe $3 gifts, you know, for all of those people. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope your foaming hand soap turns out amazing and that you just realize how easy this is and how cost effective and how you can easily change the things in your house so that you don't have to spend gas money or time to go buy it, okay? You just make it yourself or like put a kit on it. I mean, how easy was that? Most kids can make that. So after they're trained and taught, of course. But Merry Christmas. I hope you make some meaningful gifts for people and have a wonderful day.